How to create keyboard shortcuts on iOS devices. Hey guys, this is Chris from coachingbychris.com. I'm going to make a real short video just showing you how to create custom keyboard shortcuts just to speed up the process if you're using an iPhone or an iOS device. I have here the iPhone 6, but pretty much work the same way with any of them. So what we're going to want to do to create a custom shortcut. Now, why would you want to create a custom shortcut? If you find yourself repeatedly typing the same text over and over again. For instance, I'm using my new iPhone 6 much more often than I use my old iPhone 4 for web surfing, so I'm typing in my email addresses frequently. There's certain phrases I'm using frequently. So what I did is I went ahead and I created custom keyboard shortcuts for my couple different email addresses that I use regularly. When I remember to use it, I can just type in the quick shortcut, which is 2 or 3 characters long, and then it will automatically auto-suggest that as an option, and it goes in real quick. I don't have to type the whole thing. So let me show you how this works. On the screen, you're going to see my mouse. I'm not actually clicking the mouse to make this happen. During this video, I'm actually holding my phone off camera since the camera's recording my screen, and I'm actually just using the phone the way I would be using the phone naturally with my hands. I'm just using the mouse to show you what I'm doing. So I'm going into settings, and then inside of settings, I'm going to choose the general option. And I'm scrolling down, and then there's keyboard. Okay, and what you see here is second option down is shortcuts. So I'm going to click in there. Okay, and you can see I already have some in here. If you notice this very first one, www.coachingbychris.com, obviously that's my website, but the shortcut is CBC. Now up in Canada, that could be the Canadian Broadcasting Company. I don't happen to use that key sequence for anything, so it makes a great key sequence for me whenever I want to type in that big long sequence of letters, which you can count them up. I'm not going to bother counting how many that is, but instead of having to type that in, I type CBC, and boom, it automatically suggests it. Okay, I told you that I have a couple email addresses that I use frequently. Well, guess what? I've never found a situation where I want to use the at symbol twice in a row. So if I use 2 at symbols, I get one email address. If I use 3 at symbols, I get a different one. So how does this going to work to create a new one? Up here in the top right-hand corner, you see a plus sign. I'm going to click the plus sign. It asks me for what the phrase is. Now, this has kind of become a catchphrase for me. I like to tell people in emails or texts or whatever to have an awesome day. I like that word awesome, and I put it in all caps. So I'm going to put in a sequence for that. So I'm going to type it in exactly the way I would like it to appear when it shows up. Okay, and that's just the way I want it. Have an awesome day with awesome in all caps. Now, thought a little bit about. I'm going to click down. I'm going to click down here under where it says shortcuts, and what am I going to want for my key sequence? I thought a little bit about this. I want H-A-A-D. Okay, like a misspelling of the word had, but H-A-A-D isn't anything. So if I intentionally type that, I want it to pop up. Have a nice day. Have an awesome day. Excuse me. Okay, now I'm going to come up here in the right-hand corner. I'm going to click Save, and there's my keyboard sequence, my keyboard shortcut sequence. Okay, let me show you how that works. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to bring up a blank note. And so H-A-A-D, notice it's not case sensitive. It's suggesting have an awesome day. I'm going to down here hit the space, boom, it automatically inserts it. Okay, told you a couple of those you saw a couple of those other ones that were up there. Let me show you how that works. Okay, if I hit a couple of the at symbols, It's going to suggest an email address, 3 @ symbols in a row, different email address. What else did I have in there? Oh, CBC. CBC, coachingbychris.com. Those are keyboard shortcuts, folks. Text that you're frequently typing over and over again. Create a keyboard shortcut. It'll make your life so much simpler. This has been Chris from coachingbychris.com. Head on over to the site and jump on my newsletter 2 to 3 times a week. I send out tips, tricks, and helpful tech tips like this to help you running your business more efficiently, more profitably. I'll see you somewhere out on the internet. Thanks. Have an awesome day.